Okay, I'm going to give you a short tutorial on how to create an index so that if you're working on a long document, you can mark words in your document and it will produce an index for you at the end of your paper. So I've had to do this many times, huge documents with 300 pages in it or something. And it's really nice when you get to the end, it just spits your index out. You can update it real quickly with just a right click. It's very, very nice. So if you get stuck with having to do a long document of some sort for your business, this is a good thing to know. So let me share my screen with you. And if you take a look, this is just a document that's always just 2 or 3 pages here is all. It's very short, but I don't have anything like a table of contents in here, but I just wanted to show you how to do an index, make sure you know how to do it. First thing you need to do is go down to the bottom of your document, put in a Control Enter, and ever how your headings are set up, like this, these are set up, and you can tell they're in heading 1 style. They're upper and lowercase. So your heading for the index ought to look that way too. So you can just type in index, hit enter, and then right here, put a head, make it heading 1 style so it looks like the others. So I'm sure you did that on the homework or doing that on the homework problem. But when you get out, you move after the index, you need to drop it in there and you have to have your words marked before it will build the index for you. So I'm just going to go up here and pick a few. First of all, don't pick anything in the title. Don't pick anything in the headings. Go to your words that are in the actual document, in the actual paragraphs. So for instance, if I go to artificial intelligence, AI, if I go into references, I can mark that entry. It'll say, here's the entry that we're marking, and you can just tell it to mark. If you tell it to mark all, it'll mark everything in the document that's that word. So you can do it either way. If I just want it marked one time so that someone could say, okay, AI is on this page, I'm just going to hit mark. And what you'll see is the show height will turn on, and you'll see this little code. This little code is showing me what will go in the index. Okay, so I'm going to turn show height off for a second and maybe go find another word or two. So something like robotics, just go into references, tell it you want to mark the entry, mark it, close nanotechnology. I'm just marking a few of these here. So we'll have enough to go in our index. Just picking some words that I see. By the way, if you are looking for a word in particular, you can always, let me turn off my show hide. You can always go to just Control F and do a search for it. So I know that automation is in here somewhere. So it will go find automation and then you can select it, go into references, mark it. So that's a quick way to get to something. Let's see, algorithmic bias, if I can spell it. So it's found the word algorithmic bias, and I can mark that entry. Okay, so whenever you get done, if come back down to your index and let's drop the index in there. So we've marked them all. Now we need to go in and insert our index. It'll give you some choices. Like I usually like to do right aligned page numbers. I usually like the little tab leaders, little dots out across there, and it'll give you a choice of which one of these two formats to choose from. Usually I'll just leave from template on. But anyway, you can tell it how many columns. If you want to just do one column, just do one column. Hit OK. It'll put it in there for you. Anyway, it's not hard to do. But let's say, for instance, I probably have a little much space here. Probably could have put the section break right there and made it look a little better. But anyway, let's say, for instance, you come down through here and you pick another word, that maybe this artificial general intelligence, and you want it in your index. So if you go back to references, mark entry, mark, it'll put it in. When you come down here, you won't see it in your index. So it's always important when you get done with your index to right click, update field, let it drop it in. Maybe index needs to be heading 1 again. I screwed that up, but you can see that you need to update your table of contents. You need to update your index when you get to the end. But marking these is easy. Make sure you mark them in the body where it's usually describing what that word means, so that a person can go to the index, say, oh, okay, I need to go to page 2. They can quickly go to it and find it. Okay, that's all I have for you. If you have trouble on creating indexes, let me know.